Alright, man, look, y'all got me. Alright, look. Y'all got me, okay? Look, I seen the comments. I replied to the comments. You know what I'm saying? So y'all said some really crazy things to me. I'm not gonna lie, y'all say some really crazy shit to me. I seen them, man. Alright, look, y'all did it. Y'all bullied me into doing it. I'm watching Boruto in 23 minutes. What's good, people? It's your boy LTG Local Track Gaming. You already know, babe. Be on the Truck-kun, man. Today we got Boruto in 23 minutes by SomeMoeGaming. Seeing around the YouTube recommendations and stuff like that. I saw this and I laughed. I tell you, I laughed so hard because I was like, yo, you know what? Let's follow up on that last video I did react to see the channel. Because you niggas, some of you niggas were heated. That shit, bro. That shit was funny as fuck. Like, damn, like. It's an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's really crazy. It's an opinion. But you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what? I'm a cater to y'all. Alright? I'm a cater to y'all because y'all should love this. If y'all enjoyed the video, smash that like button. Comment down below what you guys think. And last but not least, subscribe to your boy because we're on the road to 10K, people. Spin me up. We do this weekly. Turn on that bell notification as well so you know when you get your LTG content. Alright? You know what I'm saying? I had to bring out the Naruto hoodie. I had to bring out the Naruto hoodie. You know what I'm saying? I had to. Got the spectacles out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be investigating real quick, alright? So this is gonna be a fun one. So let's dive on in.
Mirai o ima ni o inuite ashiato. Anyways, pointless spoiler alert.
Ew. I would say though that opening does slap.
Mirai o ima ni o inuite ashiato. Anyways, pointless spoiler alert disclaimer on screen that I put at the beginning of every anime minutes. But this is Boruto after all, so to start Boruto off, we got this nice flash forward with Boruto and Kawaki with their...
Yes. You know, it's actually crazy. When I saw this shit, I ain't gonna lie. That shit had me piped. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit had me piped. I'm not gonna lie. And then, you know, you don't see this shit for another... how many episodes? In fact, we don't see this shit at all. We haven't even seen this shit yet, right?
Having this very intense battle, and little do we know, we just get blue-balled into watching a slice of life. We
yes! To a slice of life, yes. Fact.
Boruto Shikadai over here eating burgers, and I guess Boruto didn't think eating burgers himself was enough for the show, and so he stuffed some down someone's throat to promote the brand. And goddamn, why does food look so good in anime? But anyways, moving forward, we got Boruto somehow casually crashing a train into the Hokage statue. Pretty cool. And then we have this very epic fight sequence between Boruto and Konohamaru, which the main character loses. How unfortunate. Moving forward, we then have this fight between Boruto and one of his classmates, a fight with so much importance and serves a great deal to the story. We then have students doing shuriken training, and then we got Konohamaru over here. We're getting the fuck out of this random monster, flexing on his students. Very nice. Moving forward, we then have Shino teaching his students outdoors on a whiteboard.
Why they do my man Shino like that? Look at this nigga, bro. This nigga ugly as shit. Look at him.
Nice. Moving forward.
What the fuck is his hairline, bro? This is really crazy. What is this? Oh my god. Wait. They just put two nostrils on him as a nose? That's crazy.
We then have Shino teaching his students outdoors on a whiteboard, possibly one of the more entertaining segments of Boruto. And then we then have this episode where He jumped it. Shino is trying to kill his own students, but unfortunately he doesn't. So this then brings us to the next episode where we have this random threat attacking the main characters. And Chocho stops the attack with her mind and simply defeats the threat with a shitty potato chip. Then of course afterwards we rendezvous at Burger King, and moving forward past that we are now in a movie theater watching a movie, like you do at a movie theater. And then after that we head to Burger King again for another juicy meal. This video is not sponsored by Burger King, by the way. And moving forward past that we then have this epic fight between Kawaki and Boruto, which is just some friendly sparring. Nothing too special happens here. And then following this event we then have the mail delivery arc where the
mail delivery arc, bro. This is the shit I was sitting through. This is like it obviously is a lot more better shit than this stuff. But man, oh my god, sitting through this shit was fucking insane, bro. I couldn't. It was fucking hell. It was hell, bruh.
For mail. Something that is quite very exciting. And then after that we then have the arc with
like them showing us that scene, top 10 anime betrayals, bro. Top 10.
The class rep is evil, and she summons this scary monster, and will she destroy the hidden leaf? Find out next time on Dragon. But yeah, we have this fight between the class rep and Mitsuki, and then Boruto breaks up the fight by spawning a random Chidori with his eye, and then shortly after that, the class rep warps herself into another dimension, which Boruto and Mitsuki follows her into, and then here they end up fighting her oversized dog, and puts this bitch down. After that, they then have a round 2 with the class rep, and they defeat that bitch in an instant, and then it seems the dimension is collapsing now. Oh no. And so they hop on the class rep's doggy, and then Boruto punches a rip in the dimension where they can escape. After that, the class rep...
What is this? What have you got going on, bro? Like early Boruto compared to like early Naruto is just completely different. Like, what the fuck they got going on, bro?
It's no longer evil and everything's back to normal as if nothing happened. What an insane arc with so much progression. And to follow up this episode, we then have Shino teaching his students like the great teacher that he is. Moving forward, we are now at Burger King once again.
See, y'all, see, look, I'm not the only one, guys. I'm not the only one, guys. I'm not the only one that thinks
we get our asses to training. Then out of nowhere, this building catches up.
I'm probably still gonna be in my comments talking about it gets better, bro. It gets better.
On fire, and these two side characters have to save these kids. An experience that was very...
I'm sorry, this thing got the Rock Lee gi on? Oh shit, what the fuck?
Very scary. But yeah, they save the kids. Let's go. Moving forward, Himawari is now sick. Not sure why I mentioned that detail, but yeah, she's sick. And then we got some drunk adults here. No big deal. And right here we have the Hokage shit face. Then moving forward past that, Boruto rips Himawari's favorite doll, which was his last mistake.
This,
and right before she was about to end his career, the Hokage hops in and eats the punch, which unfortunately...
This is a one. I thought this was like one of them OVAs of Naruto becoming Hokage, right? Or am I? No, wait, what? Maybe I'm tripping.
He puts him in a coma. And this is the worst possible day where this could happen because this was the Hokage inauguration day. And
this was like during Boruto? I thought they released this before Boruto. I don't know.
So with being the true homie, Kanahamaru steps in and uses the transformation jutsu and takes Naruto's place. What a nice friend. And of course, to end off the day, we have ourselves some Ichiraku. How very yummy. Moving forward, we then have Boruto painting the Hokage statues, being the unique and original main character that he is. And then we have Sakura dying from a stroke. Later in the episode, Sarada then finds an image of Sasuke and her very real...
Okay. This is... Cause it's not like all that other stuff before, that's like filler, right? Like that's how they started off Boruto, with like some filler shit, right? And then this is when they get into that one shot. Oh, okay.
Mother.
Like,
and then right here we got Shoji eating a burger. I thought
it's been so long. Like when this shit first came out, that's when I was watching it.
I would mention that because I found that quite fascinating. Anyways, moving forward, we now have the Hokage struggling to take out a level 1 AI. My boy's getting old and all, so it all makes sense. And then eventually this threat retreats like a pussy.
Yo, though,
so then moving forward, Sarada meets up with her
believe it or not, that nigga's strong as fuck.
father after like hundreds of years. And oh look, Sakura's alive. Naruto and Sasuke then find themselves fighting two threats, one being this small dude and the other being this older dude. Sasuke simply spits some fire on the kid threat.
Oh, the kid's not Shin though, is it? I can't remember.
Naruto takes a sword to the stomach like a nerfed legend. Sasuke, of course,
like
wants to copy his rival and takes some damage as well, eating some blades to the back. And then we have best girl Sakura coming in and saving the day and role plays as Saitama for 1 second. We then have this one minion trying to use the Kamui on Sarada, but then Mama Sakura comes in and takes her place. Or it may not be the Kamui exactly, but yeah, she gets warped into some place. The main cast then goes on a rescue mission,
all these abilities, man.
Didn't know Susanoo can act as air transfer, but I guess it's possible. And upon their arrival, they are then welcomed by some random...
Oh my goodness, what the fuck is this editing? Yo, these niggas just didn't give a fuck. Oh my god, look at this dude. They just said fuck it.
Which they had to fight while Sakura's over here taking on the big guy. And this
fight
shit was
so
legendary.
I'm not gonna lie, this shit was
Sakura
hot.
actually gets screen time of her actually doing something. But anyways,
yeah, that shit was hot.
The big guy and not really
a little too late, but it was hot.
The minions, they then decide to make peace with the minions and bring them over to Konoha because they're not a threat whatsoever. And then of course to end off the arc we have the classic head tap. Whatever happened to Itachi? So moving forward, we now have Boruto out here doing some graffiti again on the Hokage statue because he's a very original main character. And then afterwards, Boruto and his classmates go on a trip to the Hidden Mist where they play a nice game of Uno. Also upon their arrival, Boruto plays Kendo with some dude, and then afterwards Boruto and Sarada grab some squid. Not sure why I included that in this video, but yeah, they eat some squid. And then after that, Boruto's classmate gets in a fight with some random thug. And it seems the thugs didn't have enough the first time and appear again in the next episode and gets pooped on again. And then after that, we play another game of Uno. Moving forward as Boruto and this one dude is about to do some training, this Kisame ripoff appears out of nowhere and disrupts the fun. Boruto then tries to fight him and gets absolutely pooped on. Then this great value Kisame squad pulls up out of nowhere to talk some shit, and Boruto's newfound friend joins them and betrays him. Moving forward with this being a show in Boruto.
See, my thing with this show is that it's you don't really see anything new. whatever the karma shit is that y'all was telling me about last time, and I appreciate y'all actually telling me about that because I didn't know what the fuck that was. I'm assuming that's like little hand markings that him and I forgot the other nigga's name, Ichiki's son or Jigen's son or whatever. Apparently that's like what that is, I think. Other than that, what's new here? Like, you don't like when it comes to like the world building of like each different villagers and all that shit, it's like we're just seeing stuff that we already seen before. You know what I'm saying? And I get it because like it's their kids or whatever, but it's like they're not bringing anything new for real to the table. Like, just like he said, there's a whole Kisame ripoff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, obviously the design's different, but it's like, bro, like, you know, and all these niggas just look ugly as shit. I'm not even interested in none of these niggas. So yeah, I really remember this shit. Like, this is when like I really just said, you know, I just can't
take
watch
out the bad
it.
Guys. And the Mizukage doesn't only take out one.
It was right. No. What really sold me off this shit was when they said that yeah, they're redoing the fucking whatever they're readapting the movie, the Boruto movie. And I don't like it when animes do that because I feel like it's like, okay, so what's the point of the movie? Y'all just gonna make me watch it again. So that's when I dropped it because I was like, yeah, no, fuck that shit.
Not to.
I had to go through that shit with
Dragon
Ball.
Shinobi. Then we got Boruto's classmate out here getting a good slash in there, making his opponent fucking self-destruct. And then we got Sarada out here dropping a nuke on her opponent. Very cool. Which now leaves Boruto in a fight with his traitor friend. And after a short time, they then make up and team up to defeat Great Value Kisame, because even they knew he was an absolute disgrace of a replacement. So after all that, all is forgiven, and Boruto
was just not hitting. Like what out of all that I'm seeing here, what, like, tell me what's hitting. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what's hitting. Now, obviously, you know, he's not showing everything.
To play some cards with this grandma.
He could be showing all the shit stuff, maybe. I don't know.
Forward, we now have
I watched up to this point, and it's just like
really interesting. And then
yeah.
Following that, we then have back-to-back banger arcs, and we have this phenomenal.
Actually, isn't that like, maybe I didn't watch 60 episodes. I think I watched like, it was probably around 30 then, huh? Because that's like episode 34 or something. I can't really remember.
We go fishing, which we had the whole squad struggling to catch one fish.
I can't remember, bro.
They were all strong enough to defeat this fish and afterwards eat it. Moving forward, we then have this arc where the Jonin bullied the academy students. And after a good while of bullying, they then spawn in some headbands and say, yo, you guys all passed. You guys are getting now.
No, yeah, I remember this shit. No, I watched this shit too. I can't remember where I stopped. But I watched this shit and this shit was dumb.
Nice day. Moving forward, we then have this bad guy who stabs a civilian right through his heart. And after this beautiful animation sequence, he disappears after throwing a flashbang down. I feel like they could have defeated him there, but I feel like they just wanted to do that just so they could stretch the arc. But moving past that, we then get a round 2 with this threat, and Sarada one punches the fuck out of him. And then we also have this other threat, which Konohamaru flexes extra hard and uses the Rasengan and not really hit him, but the shockwave was enough to take him out. And then after that, we kind of the hidden leaf like nothing ever happened. Moving forward, Shikadai finds a buddy to play shogi with. And during this arc, Tamari kills Shikamaru and Shikadai. Nothing too out of the ordinary. And then moving a little forward, some bad guys appear in town, and Tamari, being the alpha female, takes them on in an insane battle, and they get away. So back to Burger King we go. Then moving forward, turns out Shikadai's friend is actually the villain for this arc, and he rage quits this shogi match in a temper tantrum and runs away. And afterwards, the bad guys then steal this scroll that contains data for every ninjutsu in the shinobi world, so they can really just sell this for the big bucks in the black market. Shikamaru then comes out of nowhere and one-taps one of these fools. Meanwhile, Boruto and Shikadai chases the other fools that got away with the scroll thing, and it turns out to be this old dude and Shikadai's shogi buddy. They then have this intense, insane, incredible fight, and they were so much to handle that the Hokage even had to pull off. Yeah, with all that said and done, the bad guys are now taken care of, and the arc is now over. We then have this episode where the side character cries like a baby after receiving his forehead protector from the Hokage. Not sure why I included that in here, but yeah, that happened. And then following that, we then have this furry episode where the characters dress up as furries. Then afterwards, we have Konohamaru and Hanabi getting drunk here. Not sure why this is the episode, but yeah, that happened. And then after that, we then have an episode where Boruto cries like a bitch because his dad is too busy. What a fucking loser. And then following that, we then have Team 7 going on a mission where they go into this cave. And in this cave, they get attacked by this very scary monster. And it turns out that this monster is a Pack-a-Punch Zetsu, which then Konohamaru goes in for an attack and gets absolutely wrecked. Shortly after that, the white Zetsu retreats crying for whatever reason. And so they chase this white Zetsu, throwing explosive kunais at it to bait it out. And with one sip of Rasengan, they take it out. Or not really they, because Konohamaru was literally the only one that really did anything. Anyways, going deeper into this cave, they then find some decomposed white Zetsus laying around, and some that have like 20 faces on them. So yeah, nothing really.
That's what he's saying, bro. It's like, yeah, they're gonna have their little moments when they're fighting, like, you know what I'm saying, niggas on their level. When it comes to niggas that aren't on their level, it's like they can't really do nothing. You feel me? Like, in the OG Naruto, bro, like, when them niggas were boxing Orochimaru, them niggas not beating Orochimaru at that state. But they was throwing hands with that nigga, and it was far. You know what I'm saying? Like it came to the point to where them niggas had to step up, or they was dead. You don't get that here. I swear. It's like you don't get that. You don't get that here. Like there's just no tension for real. You feel me? And honestly, it's like, bro, like going from like the way to like how the war was and stuff like that. Even though I have my own problems with the war. You know what I'm saying? But going from the tension of that shit and how they're scaled and stuff like that to going back to here, it just doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's not like that's not even like just knocking like Boruto as a show. It's just the concept. It just doesn't sit right with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? With me, by the way, with me, these are opinions, fellas. These are opinions. I just don't believe the show should have happened. We should have gotten the movie, and that's it. I actually enjoyed the movie. I think the movie was pretty good. It's just milking the series, bro. I promise you. That's all this is. It's just milking it.
With Boruto and his friends playing video games. Later that day,
now they're gonna
Boruto's
force us to see some stupid shit I don't want to see. This shit gonna piss me off. Like this.
Despawning. Sasuke.
Bro, can we keep it a bean, right? Can we keep it a bean? Naruto did not grow with his parents. He does not know what it's like to be a parent or whatever, right? But you would think, right? You would think that the way Naruto's character is, right? You would think that he would know, hey, I grew up without my father and I had problems because of that shit because I was alone. Maybe my son would like to have his father around. You know what I'm saying? I get you're a Hokage, but you literally, and I don't want to hear this shadow clone bullshit. I really don't. This nigga Naruto was sending shadow clones in the war to go fight Kage level ass niggas. And you're telling me you can't just put the shadow clone run. I don't even think this shadow clone, he should not be exhausted. How do you exhaust your chakra like that, bro? I get you're doing paperwork and shit, but nigga, two, I don't like put the shadow clone in the office. It's so many things that you could do, but this is just like it seems so out of character. It seems so out of character, and it's not consistent with like what we have seen with Naruto. I might skip a little bit of this because all this is just the same shit that I've seen already. Cause it's the movie.
You should believe this bitch left the Hokage hanging. And so Naruto left in despair. Moving forward to the next stage of the Chunin exams, we got the best part where the participants
cheating. That's what's really crazy. Cheating. Like, I get it, right? You want attention, whatever. You go through that, whatever, right? Cheating? Come on, man. Come on, son. I guess he's not Naruto, but Naruto, you know, niggas weren't doing that shit. They weren't doing that shit. Cheating? Ain't he a prodigy anyway? I'm pretty sure he can beat these niggas' ass. Hello?
Let's all fight in another blonde character, and we have another One Punch Man moment. Going on to the next match, we have and so going on to the next match, we have Chocho and the Iron Sand Boy, and Chocho takes an L. Then in this next match, we have Shikadai and Boruto. And
oh, is the Iron Sand user? Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
100% legitimacy. Boruto.
Like, see, look, like this right here, right? Like, this right here, I like this because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, maybe, because maybe he's skipping over stuff, right? Because obviously, like, you know what I'm saying, stuff like this matchups, you know, you want to see that shit. But it's like, bro, like, what is all these?
Showing the Iron Sand Boy and
okay, well, no, the Iron Sand dude, you want to see him. But the other shit where it's just, like, this nigga, like, unless he got, like, screen time or whatever, like, this bitch, like, who are these people? Like, why do you need to see this? In the Chunin exam, in Naruto, they had, like, hella niggas that had their own characters and stuff like that. Like, all them niggas that made it past, you know, preliminaries and all that shit. You feel me? They were, like, important. They were all important people. Like they had a hand to play in the plot or whatever, even though you don't have, like, the sound niggas. Like, they had a hand to play in the plot and stuff like that and just joined the league. So that's why they was there. You know what I'm saying? So you got, like, a little bit of an intrigue and mystery going on with this. But it's like, who the fuck are these niggas? Like, why do I care?
On his back. It was like, oh hell no, I ain't forget when you left me hanging. Look guys, my son's a goddamn cheater. And as Hokage, I will disqualify this dumb bitch. Give me this goddamn headband. And
see, like, why did he take the headband too, bro? Like, that's so disrespectful. Like, that's your son, bro. Like, I just feel like Naruto wouldn't do that. You know, well, honestly though, like, cheating is kind of crazy. Cheating is kind of crazy. But I mean, that's my son. You feel me? Like, that's wild. That's wild. Okay, so we're right here, right? So they did revamp this scene, which is pretty cool.
Naruto then have this very epic fight with him, which I'm sure you're seeing this for the first time. And then we got this very emotional and
that shit was hot though. That shit was hot, but it's still kind of pretty much the same fight.
Nostalgic Rasengan were powers, which I'm sure is not even all that important, right? And yeah, we have a very nice kaboom here. There goes the bad guy.
Like, isn't like Teneri like involved with that shit or something? I think that's pretty cool.
Let's head back home. Moving forward, we then enter the Chocho Love arc, which is my favorite arc out of the entirety of Boruto, which has quite the most unfortunate ending, and they don't get together. Oh no! We then have this arc where Iwabe and Metal Lee lose to a handicapped man, and then moving forward, Mitsuki leaves the Hidden Leaf like Sasuke did. Such an original idea that has never been done before. And so with Mitsuki leaving the village, of course, Boruto and Sarada chase after him. And with Sarada and Boruto leaving the Hidden Leaf then dispatches Team 10 to retrieve them. Moving forward, Team 10 does catch up to Boruto and Sarada, and soon after, the members of Team 10 all ditch their sensei and joins Boruto's group to retrieve Mitsuki. And after 5 episodes, they manage to find Mitsuki, just for Mitsuki to say, "Get the fuck out of my face." All that work for nothing. Feels bad, man. And after that action, Mitsuki then finds a new squad to chill with. And we know how this goes. Boruto is the main character and does not get discouraged by this. And so he continues his journey to retrieve Mitsuki, bumping into the 3rd Tsuchikage in the process. And may I ask, how is this guy still alive after all this time?
He's still alive? That's Onoki's still alive. That nigga is... he's a sneeze away from fucking... death.
Yeah, fast forwarding a bit, we are now randomly on a detour, roasting bugs and eating them. And then moving forward, we have Boruto fighting a red-colored pencil. And after struggling a little bit, luckily for him, reinforcements come in to help. And right before this man was gonna end their careers, he just dies. Well, that was anticlimactic. And after more fighting, it results in more death. Then we have Boruto and Sarada getting stuck in rock. And Boruto is like, "Hey, yo, Mitsuki, stop being a little bitch." And with the main character status,
why is he here? What's he doing?
Convinces Mitsuki to switch sides and backstab his boys. Anyways, afterwards, we have more fighting and stuff, and this girl dies, and soon after this dude dies. How very sad. Let me get the soundboard out. And after those 2 villains die, we are then left with this last booger to take out, which Mitsuki goes all out in this fight.
I've seen this before. So what, is this like Sage Mode or something?
Go Super Saiyan, and after...
I think it's kind of fucking crazy that he has that.
Seeing these kids struggle with this threat, the old man decides to step up and shows the young generation how it's done, simply one-shotting him with his cube attack. Mitsuki then says, "Thank you guys for coming for me," like nothing ever happened, and they return back to the Hidden Leaf. Which leads us to our next arc, the Parent-Child Day arc, an incredibly exhilarating arc where we have this epic food-eating competition, and Sasuke for once acts like a father. Like what? And after some more random events, which I'm sure plays a huge role to the story, we are then introduced to the Licker, the guy who licks all things. Team 7 and Team 15 are then assigned a mission to investigate some place to find the cause to its injured wildlife, and also investigating the cause.
Why do like these extra niggas just come out of nowhere when, oh, I think she was in like the first few episodes. All these extra niggas just come out of nowhere like type shit, like boom, Team 15. Oh yeah. Oh, guess what? It's like some filler shit.
Them being aggressive and attacking
some shit that doesn't fucking matter.
I would love to grab some popcorn and sift through. Alongside them, they also bring the Licker along, which is a great addition to the team. And moving forward, as they are traveling, Boruto gets attacked by a bird, and as a result, he fucking murders it. I wonder what Peter has to say about this. Soon after, a wild Jugo appears and slams Boruto to the ground. But
what the fuck?
Before he was able to do his finishing blow, the class rep's Pokemon comes in and knocks him off. They then come in contact with some zombies, and they fight Jugo again. And of course, with this being a shonen, they fight him again.
Why is Jugo here going crazy?
To flex once more, and he solos Jugo. After defeating Jugo,
I've seen some shit like this. People were going crazy about it.
Now back to his senses, but that is very short-lived.
I've yet to see niggas go crazy, and I swear to God, I promise you, and I be on Twitter. I definitely be on Twitter. Follow my Twitter. Where is it? Over there. Follow my Twitter. I be on Twitter, bruh. Every time I see Boruto going crazy over, like Boruto fans going crazy over clip, I swear to God, Boruto is never involved. He's never fighting. He's not doing anything. And I don't understand why.
He goes berserk again, and as a result, they had to put him down.
This is not Konohamaru Next Generation. This is fucking
and chain that bitch.
Boruto, nigga.
Boruto then tries to help out a homie, but is soon after stopped by the Licker, who is apparently evil. What a crazy turn of events! The Licker then undergoes his level 1 transformation, and after getting hit by some explosive kunais, he undergoes another transformation, which makes him look even more uglier. Jugo then pulls up and sucks him dry, taking all his powers away, which now leaves us with Jugo as the final boss.
So why is Jugo fighting again?
Learning from his father, Boruto simply talked no jutsu's Jugo back to normal. And this concludes the arc, and we have a nice, beautiful sunrise to end the day.
He can't control his shit or something? He still can't control his curse mark shit? That's crazy. Should make him rage out.
To start the day, technically. The following episode, we then have this incredible arc where Mitsuki takes care of a cat. Best 20 goddamn minutes of my life. And now moving even more forward, we now enter our next arc with Asuma's daughter Mirai going on a trip with Kakashi and Guy. On this trip, we happen to encounter Kiba, who is having a fight with this cat lady. And so we have this dog and cat debate, and after all this chaos happens, they hold hands and make up. Yeah. I remember the time when Kiba wanted to become Hokage? Good times. Anyways, moving forward, we have Choji eating potato chips, and then afterwards, Mirai goes into this.
It's like stuff like this, right? It's like stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, do we have to see that? Like, did you really have to make an anime for us to see stuff like that? Take up anime episode slots for that? You don't have to see that.
Underground cave where they meet a great value version of Hidan. After talking his shit, he then puts Mirai under the same jutsu that her father took an L to. But luckily, with the power of plot armor, she pulls through and wipes the floor with him. How do you lose to a child? Anyways, moving forward, we are now going on a mission with this pig with the ultimate goal to get this glowing flower, which, yeah, we get it. Very nice. And so moving forward past that, we are now entering the...
Oh my god, bro. This shit fucking boring. Oh my god, this shit's so boring.
It's
boring!
Finds his
it's fucking boring.
They even go through the true romantic experience and order fresh lemon burgers off the Burger King menu. They even included the peels in there for extra flavor. And so to conclude this arc, Konohamaru goes like, you know what? She ain't for me. I'll just take 1 hour of the viewer's time, no big deal. And so moving forward, we have Boruto boarding a train.
I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it!
Into this very sandy area. There he randomly encounters Sasuke fighting this Otsutsuki alongside with Gaara. And here we have the writers trolling us and nerfing Sasuke.
Like, do y'all like the Otsutsukis? Like, do y'all really like them? Like, please, like, Boruto fans, do y'all really like them, bruh? What do y'all like about them? Like, what do y'all like about them, bro? They come out of fucking nowhere. Every time they be coming out, y'all niggas be talking about something. Oh, he came with fucking Kage or some shit. Kage burned them down or some shit. Like, why are aliens? Aliens! Like, I get it, right? There's shit that they got going on. Obviously, niggas making Rasengan's, breathing fire and shit like that. That's not really normal human stuff, obviously, though, right? But they use, they use chakra. It's like some kind of mythical thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's supposed to be like, okay, you feel me? It's fiction. It's made up. But you don't have to rule them out as aliens. Like, it's an alien technique or nothing like that. Like, we don't need that.
To the point where he takes him out to a fishing rod. A motherfucking fishing rod. And to put the icing on the cake, he gets warped into another dimension like an idiot. Gaara then steals the one tail in a tea kettle and gives it to Boruto and the Iron Sand Boy to deliver it to the Hokage's office. And after a little bit of hardship, they make it. How very unpredictable.
Wait, I'm sorry, what just happened? Huh? Why is Shukaku
in the... warped into another dimension like an idiot. Gaara then steals the one tail in a tea kettle.
Where did the one tail come from? I guess they're free to... Wait, are they? What happened to them niggas? I can't remember.
And gives it to Boruto and the Iron Sand Boy to deliver it to the Hokage's office. And after a little bit of hardship, they make it. How very unpredictable. I did not expect that either. And then afterwards, we have this nice little arc with baby Shukaku and Himawari having some bonding time. How very wholesome. And so moving forward past that, we now have this Otsutsuki trying to time travel back in time to steal the chakra from the Nine Tails when Naruto was just a kid. Not sure why you can't do it with the current day.
Oh, the time travel shit. Oh my god. I remember this shit. What the fuck? Time travel, yes. This is what we love to see.
Naruto,
yes.
Because, I mean, the writers tend to have a tendency with trolling, with power scaling and whatnot. But anyways, as he's attempting to time travel, he is then interrupted by Boruto and Sasuke, who conveniently make their appearances. And they instead take his place to time travel to the past and knock this bitch off stage like they're playing Smash Bros. Now that they are back in time, we get to see the pre-time skip versions of the original Naruto cast. And even Jiraiya. And man, why did you have to lose to a splinter? But anyways, the Otsutsuki finds his way back, and we have this insane fight with incredible animation. Like, look at these after images.
Oh my god, I remember seeing this dumb shit. Oh,
it's like this is just insane. And then we have some truly incredible work here where we
this looks so ass. How do you look at this and then look at OG Naruto and how good that animation was and just be like, yeah, this is like I like this show. I like this more than OG Naruto. Yes, I love it.
Have Naruto's
look at his arm. It's fucking terrible.
Simply just running. And then afterwards we have the next episode where, you know, there's just a slight improvement in the animation. And yeah, they defeat the scrub with that juicy father and son combo. And then after that, Boruto and Sasuke return to the present like nothing ever happened.
Maybe the Otsutsuki. What the fuck?
Forward, Boruto and Mitsuki are now in jail. How did they get here? I don't know. Well, all I do know is that we have an ugly bastard for the guard. And through this whole experience, a whole lot of nothing happens. And then we got this final boss prisoner that emerges. This guy is so deadly, and his ability is to create clone shadows of his opponents to fight for him, which simply gets erased by having a flashlight pointed at it. Which then after that, this prisoner and this prisoner falls underwater very dramatically. But this one manages to come up first while the other one seems like he drowned. But little did you know, this one is actually the imposter. And he's actually the other prisoner that fell. And the way he achieved this stunt was was by eating the other prisoner and transforming into him. So with that said, they return back to the Hidden Leaf, bringing this bozo along. And right here, we can see the imposter transform into his original form. Wouldn't you say that's quite sus? But yeah, with this bad guy in the Hidden Leaf, we then start our next arc with the spoiled rich kid who has every card imaginable in this Naruto gacha game. Boruto soon befriends him, and right after that happens, this kid gets kidnapped by his butler, who happens to be that same dude who transformed into that one prisoner. And being the hungry hippo that he is, he then transforms this kid, but Boruto in shonen fashion appears on time to save the day.
This is legitimately like part 1 Naruto filler vibes. This is what this is giving me. And even then, part one Naruto filler were way better than this.
Being the weakest main character across any shonen, his squad pulls up to finish up the job. And now this guy's chained up against his own will. Feels bad, man. Moving forward, we now have Chocho and Anko mad about Azuki beans not being delivered.
Why did they make Anko fat? Why do they do that? What's the reason behind that? Please tell me.
This door.
There's nothing wrong with fat people. Why do they do that?
So we spend an entire episode finding the Azuki beans and destroying
it. Is it funny or something? Like
after that, we get a happy ending.
Oh, look, she's fat now. Like, is that funny? Why do they do that?
Where we get to eat.
Please tell me why.
Hooray. So moving forward past that, we're now introduced to the Kata clan, just about 150 episodes in. Not too shabby for pacing. Team 7 then gets a mission to track the guys that stole the Hashirama cell, and on this mission they encounter this one dude whose jutsu is literally just quicksand, which we spent an entire episode in it, and in the end the dude pussies out and canceled the jutsu, so that was 20 minutes well spent. And then after—
why do y'all want me to waste my time? Why? Why y'all want me to waste my time, bro?
That they then encounter Deepa, a terrifying dude with so much power, even making Super Saiyan Mitsuki shiver in fear and retreating with his teammates. And moving forward, we now have Konohamaru fighting a bootleg version of the Divine Tree. And while that's happening, Boruto and Sarada arrive at the scene and gets a rematch with Deepa. And with the power of friendship, they take him out. We then return to the Hidden Leaf where we have a funeral to pay respects to those who took L's during the 4th Great Ninja War. And then moving forward past that, we have Naruto and Boruto having a nice little spar match. And Boruto gets outplayed by his old man. How very unexpected. After that, Boruto then goes on a mission along with his fellow squad mates, and this is when that one irrelevant dude from Shippuden decides—
I remember you. I forgot your name.
—to act up and be the villain here.
Is that the fucking doctor? Hold on, is that the doctor that made the little ninjutsu shit? What the fuck is he doing?
And be the villain here, pulling out a whole ass minigun.
What the fuck? This is pulling a gag! That shit better—
GTA?
This shit better shoot fucking ninja tools.
Konohamaru's homie then steps up and tanks the L here. And it was all for nothing because
firing bullets
survived the cave collapsing. So rest in peace. What a sad fate. And so they had to fight Ao again in a very epic battle and actually defeat him this time. This is when they find Kawaki laying in the fields, finally catching up to some manga content. And shortly after finding him, he—
How many episodes is this, guys? How many episodes is this?
Wakes up ready to throw hands, and so he fights this level 1 AI and absolutely claps him. Kawaki then gets restrained and brought back to the Hidden Leaf, but being very tactical, he escapes and eats a glizzy off the ground. We then
what?
have a flashback of Kawaki's tragic backstory, and the episode after that, Naruto takes him in as family. How very nice. Boruto and Kawaki then build this brotherly bond over time, kind of like those two characters I can't really remember the name of. So moving forward, we have Boruto doing some more training with his dad, he never learns from his mistakes. And then we have Boruto and Kawaki sparring, and then this bitch comes out of nowhere and interrupts. So Naruto steps up and takes out
the stuff that we always see in the channel.
Right? And afterwards, stares at her under boob. And so moving even more forward, we then have Sasuke entering another dimension and sees the very scary Ten Tails. Shortly after, Jigen pulls up and absorbs the Ten Tails chakra and gets a cheeky little power-up. After receiving the buff, Jigen then pulls up to the Hokage's house like a Chad and takes everyone out. Even the almighty Hokage, which you could just blame age for this blunder. And yeah, after wiping everyone, Jigen then drags Naruto into another dimension. And in this other dimension, Naruto and Sasuke join up and fight Jigen together.
So it took us this long, right? It took us this long for us to get an actual decent, like, villain. Like a decent villain. I'm only gonna call him decent because he's Otsutsuki, and I fucking hate them niggas. I swear to God, they fucking ruined Naruto. I don't care.
In this very epic fight, which Naruto and Sasuke gets absolutely washed this fight. After claiming victory, Jigen then retreats for the time being because his body is falling apart. And soon after, Boruto, Sarada, Mitsuki, and Kawaki transfer over to this dimension as reinforcements. They then end up having to fight this white-haired dude. Man's old as f. How can they possibly lose? And after struggling for some time, Boruto gets sick of this shit and goes Ultra Instinct. And one tap.
Okay. So finally he gets a little power. Why does he have a horn? What the fuck? Okay.
This dude. After that, everyone goes back to the Hidden Leaf and gets treated at the hospital, and we have a nice intermission period. Moving forward, we now have this dude who looks like Jiraiya, fights like Jiraiya. Oh, because he's actually Jiraiya's clone.
No, I had people tell me in the comments of the last one, it was like, oh, they couldn't find Jiraiya's body. That's so bullshit, bro. Like, that's so bullshit. Like, yeah, that is the reason why they couldn't bring him back. But you're really sitting here and telling me that they couldn't, like, the Akatsuki, right? The Akatsuki, who also, might I add, had Kisame at the time, who's a literal fucking shark. Where is this nigga Jiraiya? In the ocean. You could have got the nigga's body. Like, you can't get the nigga's body. They could have got it. Kishimoto just didn't want to. He just didn't want to write it. He didn't want to write that in, I guess.
And just to troll the viewers, they had him die a second time by Jigen's hands. Or, I'm sorry, to get more technical, Ishiki Otsutsuki's hands. Because I guess seeing him die once wasn't enough. After that, Ishiki...
Wait, so he's dead. So what's the point of him being a clone? What the fuck? Is he relevant to anything? Oh my god.
He then warped himself to the Hidden Leaf looking for Kawaki so he can use his body as a new vessel. Cause Jigen's body, this shit's falling apart. And with him appearing in the Hidden Leaf, this is when we have all the Hidden Leaf shinobi all join forces to take him down. And miserably fails. Naruto and Sasuke then have to step up once again, and Boruto manages to get thrown into the equation and warps Ishiki into another dimension with him. Soon after, Naruto and Sasuke joins them, and in this dimension they resume their fight, with Naruto getting destroyed, Sasuke getting destroyed, and Boruto getting destroyed. This is when things got desperate, and Naruto had to release his Bankai. And then we have this very nice and beautiful fight sequence where Ishiki and Naruto are throwing hands, and it seems like Naruto's the one who has the upper hand here. But for some reason, even with the power-up, Naruto still finds a way to throw. Ishiki then brings Kawaki's ass into this dimension, after detecting that Naruto has been sharing his chakra with Kawaki through his prosthetic arm. And with Ishiki's body on a 5-minute time limit before he self-destructs and dies, he goes and tries to catch Kawaki before that happens. And so we have a nice friendly game of Tom and Jerry going on here. And after stalling the time limit, Ishiki crumbles up like a Nature Valley granola bar and gets stomped on. This is when Boruto goes crazy mode and gets possessed by Momoshiki once again, first time being when he one-tapped the old dude, and he stabs...
Possessed? That's why, yeah, he was possessed. I remember hearing about that. What the fuck? Yo, the fact that this is white here is hilarious to me. I don't know why. This is not supposed to be white. It's supposed to be covering, like, the whole fucking, like... eye, I guess? Well, technically, nah. But how far are you looking over to where it shows the white? That's crazy.
Sasuke's Renegon.
Bro, when I saw this shit, bro, I couldn't believe it. I was like, why do I have to see this happen to Naruto and Sasuke? Mainly Sasuke. Why do I have to see this? I'm not even a Sasuke fan. But why do I have to see this shit?
Not sure how you can have the Sharingan and the Renegon and not have the reaction time to, you know,
it's facts.
Get out of the way. But anyway, shortly after that,
he speed blitzed him. That shit's crazy.
Comes to his senses again. And since Naruto...
yeah, it's too fucking late. You already fucking violated, nigga. You already fucking violated.
All out before and went through that transformation that resulted in him losing Kurama because Kurama died. So I suppose we get a double combo of nerfs in this episode. God damn it, Kishimoto. Well, anyways, they then warp out of this dimension.
Wait, just killed him. You're gonna do this? Just kill them niggas.
And yeah, that's all for now. Drop a like if you want to see a part 2. 100k likes is the goal because going through these episodes were not easy.
I bet. Shout out to him because I bet. I bet. Let's see what the comments saying. Okay, yeah, so looking at the comments, obviously I'm not the only person that thinks this shit is fucking stupid. Alright, look. Alright, I watched it, guys. I watched it. You're welcome. You're welcome. I watched it. Alright, look. Oh my god. At the end of the day, I don't fucking like the show. Alright, I think the existence of the show is dumb. I did this all just for fun, just to see what it was really about. So yeah. And if you hate me, then fuck it. Drop a comment.